This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive, and it's an XLT, which is cloth. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Fontana, California. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please see the before pictures of it. Basically, they stole the wheels and tires and a bunch of stuff off this truck, but it wasn't wrecked. They give it a salvage title because the insurance company doesn't want any liability from any of the future owners of this vehicle. So if we sold it to you on a clear title and something happened to you in it, it might, go back to the insurance company because they gave it a clear title. It's all about attorneys and liability. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video on the topic. It's pretty enlightening, and you'll understand what's happening. All right. Anyway, we bring it in. We do an inspection. We decided, because it was such a nice truck, 153,000 miles, usually at about 170, we automatically do a bulletproof EGR cooler. We decided to do it on this one anyway because it's a pretty badass truck. So it got a new bulletproof EGR cooler, a new Ford oil cooler, new IPR, Rotella oil and filter, and coolant. We also did 8 glow plugs and glow plug harnesses. Number 5 injector is new, front rotors, driver front caliper, front pads, passenger front ABS sensor. Let's see, a new coolant reserve. We did a new driver door lock cylinder and ignition. Obviously, when they stole it, they broke that. 1 battery. Both side mirrors are new because they stole those. Rear bumper is new, stolen. All 4 shocks, Pro Comp shocks, they were stolen. Steering gearbox is new, as well as the drag link, and it was aligned. Also, here's a speech on CAT. Diesel guys know what I'm talking about. There's no catalytic converter on this thing. If you're an Arizona buyer, you must have a CAT for emissions. Arizona buyers will pay $375 on top of the deal to get a CAT put on. That's a smoking price for a CAT, but you can't pass emissions without it here in Arizona. So in Arizona buyers, it's mandatory. If you're from another state and you want us to do it, let us know. We'll add $375 to the deal. If you're from California, we strongly recommend doing it through us, but as long as we told you, all right? Obviously, there's a little ding in this front bumper, not worth dealing with. Here's all the Pro Comp stuff. All the steering stabilizers, those are new too, by the way, as are the shocks. They stole all the good stuff. It probably had a beautiful set of wheels and tires, and probably had a custom rear bumper, and who knows. They just went shopping. But the good news is it runs great. And obviously the wheels we had the wheels. The tires are brand new. So it's got brand new tires, brand new shocks. Beautiful truck. My brother took this already. It was a little bit sunnier, thank God. And he took, gosh, I think it was somewhere around 60 to 80 HD pictures. There's a ding right here. Ding right here. This tailgate has a couple dings in it. See them right there? So if you want to see something up close, just in the gallery, photo gallery, drag that little magnifying glass icon over anything you see, and you can zoom in with that icon. It's pretty cool. You know what? I don't think these are brand new tires. I think we had, no, they're not. One of the tires is brand new, and the others were like very high tread. Now I'm recalling that. I think we did 1 tire. 1 new tire, and the rest were high tread. 153, 159 is the mileage. Turn on some lights here. Trailer brake control fault is a very common light. We never fix those because most people want to use their own trailer brake on these things, and so it doesn't really make sense to do that. 153,159 is the mileage. All right, Kelly Blue Book for a short bed XLT, 153,138 is the mileage. Typical listing price would be $16,300. My guys write 6.0 4x4 with bulletproof EGR cooler, new Ford oil cooler, new Rotella oil and filter, new coolant, new IPR. Retail value of $5K just for that improvement on the motor alone. Not to mention the new shocks, new steering stabilizers, brake stuff, all that stuff. Here's the Carfax. There's the VIN, brand and title, salvage, and that's due to theft. We did this Carfax 12/27 of 18 right before I went to Disneyland with the kids, which is why I'm scrambling right now to get this video done. They're at home and I'm tired, and I'm looking forward to being home. All right, so let's see. It was stolen. Here's the reported stolen 9/7 of 18 and recovered 2 days later. Damage to rear. Well, you'll see in the before pictures because it had no rear bumper. It had no wheels and tires either. So there's that. There's the California title we got. There's the VIN, and it was from State Farm. State Farm was issued that title 11/30 of 18. And let's see, now the title is in our name. It's an Arizona title. There's the VIN, and it's in Wheel Kinetics name, issued to us 11/30 of 18. And there's the mileage, okay? So you've seen the Kelly Blue Book, the Carfax, everything. All right, let's go into the hood here. Let's see, there's a Ford stamp there, so that's an original fender. The coolant bottles new. Jason already has the cap off. Don't go by at all. That's good. There's the Ford stamp there on the fender, so that's an original fender. Ford stamp on the core support. Stickers where they belong. New battery over here. This is the truck where we did one new tire, right? This is the new tire. The passenger front is a new tire. The other ones are about 70 or 80%? Yeah, okay. So now, my memory was faulty for a second there. There's that. An XLT with power seats. Forward, down, up, tilt up, down, tilt up, and down. This is a beautiful truck. I like this truck. And there's your exhaust tip right there. Sounding like an airplane in here, right? It used to have a DVD player. That's another thing they stole. So we just had our upholstery guy make us a plug for that. A lot of people want to just put one right back in, and now you got everything right there. So it's easy. Beautiful truck. I like this truck. Tailgate's the roughest part of this truck. Probably the only rough part of the truck, really. Window. All right. Window. 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 Let's see. Door locks. Working fine. Seat forward. And back. And up. And down. Tilt up. And down. Tilt up. And down. I see a switch here. There's nothing for it, so I imagine they stole the lights or something. Probably rear lights on that bumper. It's probably a boat bumper or something for towing boats and putting boats in the water. I do know one thing. You could probably use a step here. Man, that's a big jump right there for a short guy. All right. Alrighty then. Let's see. Kind of dark in here, huh? Let's turn the light on here. All right, air, the vents, that is definitely cold air already. All right, like I said, trailer brake control not happening. Tow, there's tow. That's me doing that, right? Boom, off, on, boom. All right, put it in neutral here. Turn the light off stuff in here. Obviously they stole the radio, so the radio's up to you. Let's see, I'm gonna turn it into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low, okay? Drive. That's in 4 low. It's a neat truck. Reverse in 4 low. Perfect. Now we're gonna go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. Reverse. Perfect. Neutral. Now we're gonna go to 2-wheel drive. Now we're in 2-wheel drive. All right. This truck is being sold on a salvage title. Obviously, you need plates and insurance. So if you're gonna come here to drive it home, we have to get plates and insurance. To do that, we have to take it to the cops and get what's called a level 3 inspection. Once we get a level 3 inspection, we can turn the current salvage title into a restored salvage title. Then we can issue you plates to drive home with, and you can call your insurance guy and get insurance, okay? That is mandatory, obviously, all right? So, that's $200, okay, for us to do it before you get here. Then we have a dock fee of $250, and we have taxes. Taxes are whatever your state tax rate is plus our city of 2.7%, okay? So if you come here, you'll pay the following: your state tax plus our city of 2.7%, a $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title, okay? If you decide to pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. There's no tax, there's no dock fee, nothing, unless you want to check the box and have us restore the title before it ships out. That'll add $200 to the price of the vehicle. Also, remember, if you're an Arizona buyer, we will add $375 for the cat. And if you're an out-of-state buyer and want a cat, let us know, and we will have one installed, and that'll add $375 to your deal, okay? What else? Deposit. Once we have a deal, once we have a agreed upon price, we have a deal. After you have put a deposit in, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until we have your deposit, it stays for sale, okay? Really pretty truck with a lot of eyeball. I don't expect this to be around long, so please make sure you're ready with a deposit so that you're not all bummed out. This truck runs great, by the way, and it's big. You're definitely getting looked at in this truck. If you don't want to be looked at, this is not the truck to be in. What else? Oh, the warranty speech. At the end of every video I make, I encourage you to watch every video. I'm not singling this truck out because there's something wrong with it. To verify that, please watch the end of every video I make. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge for you to play video games in and watch TV in. If you were to show up in person to drive this truck, I'd get your license, I'd throw you the keys and say, have a nice day. Not a whole lot of babysitting and hand-holding going on here. We keep the price down by doing that. Bottom line is, when you buy the truck, you're the owner. We give you all this information so you can make a good decision. We tell you what we did, what we know, what we don't, you know, what we didn't do. Anything that we know, we tell you so that you can make a good decision and the right person buys the truck. The day you own it, which means if something breaks, whether it's 5 seconds into owning it or 5 months or 5 years into owning it, you will be fixing it with your money. We are not writing checks ever, okay? If that doesn't work for you, no hard feelings, go buy a brand new one for 50 or 60 grand. You know, and for, you know, 3 years you'll have bumper to bumper. For 5 you'll have a powertrain, and after 5 you'll still load 25 or 30 grand on a truck, and that'll be that. All right? We try to keep it very, very brutally honest, and that's why I say this stuff so that people know what they're doing, and we don't get yelled at. I don't like getting yelled at. So we learned a long time ago, over a decade ago, just to lay it out there, and that's what's going to happen. This is a badass truck, though. I like this truck a lot. This is my first night video. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but there it is. Thank you for your time.